Hello and welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, Alex, and since last time we've done pretty well in the league. Today we'll be doing, it's sort of like a middle ground game. I thought I'd just bring you a game in between two big, vital games, and also just update you on what's happened in the past. So Cagliari and Udinese will be the team today that we play, both away games, both pretty big games to be honest. But in the meantime, let's just see how the schedule has gone through. So last time, I believe, from what I remember, we played Inter Milan and Lazio in the, I think it was the semi-final legs? I believe it was anyway, to put us through towards the Coppa Italia final. We then played Lazio, in which we lost 2-1 in like a 90th minute sort of ending. It was a bit of a weird one. But that's how it went down. So since then, I actually played Atletico Bilbao in, what was it now? I think it was, the Europa League knockout. So we beat them 1-0. So the knockout rounds, the first and second knockout rounds, they literally are just one leg where you just play a game and whoever wins goes through. Simple as. So we've managed to progress through there. We are through to the, before we get there, Torino we then played, who equalised in the 90th plus 5 minute, 95th minute. I'm not even going to try and go there. It was just a really poor goal to concede. We'd been playing so well all game. We'd been pretty solid defensively. Immobile just gets a nice goal as a tap-in. It was just going swimmingly, and then all of a sudden, we just crumble in the 95th minute. I think it was a corner, yeah, and it just goes in the back. It's just simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah. We don't score from corners. I've never seen really a lot of corners being scored. And then we do that. And then we go to Inter Milan and we absolutely obliterate them. Pinamonti, just the whole team was just on form for this game. Lo Celso gets sent off in the 66th minute, I think it was. And then at that point, it was just full on defensive football. It was like Italian football of like the 2000s and 2008, I think it was. 2006 even. It was just really defensive. But then since then, another game against Dynamo Kiev, won that pretty comfortably 1-0, and then Frosinone getting 2 goals to secure a 2-1 win in the Serie A. So yes, today we are going to play Cagliari and Udinese. I already played Cagliari in the Coppa Italia, I believe. Yes, in the quarterfinal, beating them 1-0. So now we go into that game. The league table is looking pretty nice at the moment. A chance to go 2 points behind Inter Milan after that win last week, and also 2 points behind Juventus as well, which will be a big one. Juventus have a big game against Roma as well today whilst we play, so we'll be keeping an eye on that game. So this is the team we're going to be playing. In fact, it's not going to be the team we're going to be playing because I need to swap out a lot of players. A lot of the players here, as you can see, are very, very tired, like really tired. So we're going to have to change this about. A camper, can he play out there? I don't really want to play a camper out there. If I swap them round, Vargas can have a game in there. Lo Celso comes back in after being rested. Who else can go out? Who's the youngster camper we need in? Tsurangi? I think it was him. So yeah, I'm going to swap out those two there directly. Play Lo Celso in a more attacking midfield role, and then Fabian on that left-hand side. I will then obviously bring Fabian off the pitch. In fact, I'll start Lecoq instead. I'll start Lecoq and swap them round, so we have a bit more of a better back midfield too even. So yeah, this is how I'm going to play the game. I'm going to go balanced, just the standard as ever. Marit, Rodriguez, Manolas, Grandona. In fact, out for Koulibaly, who is very, very, very lacking in fitness. Guga on that right back role. Lo Celso and Lecoq in the middle. Vargas on the left. Saka on the right. Pinamonti and Immobile up front because we are lacking another like a central midfielder come attacking midfielder. So we need to strengthen in that area. Not strengthen because we have got 3 very strong players in Lo Celso, Fabian and Lecoq. But maybe selling Allen was maybe a downfall. We're playing a lot of games at the moment. So hopefully we can sort of maintain this form, but somewhere it might have to be sacrificed in a few games because the team, although it looks like we're very fit, the midfield is sort of slacking, should I say. So we're going to start off this game today against Cagliari in the Serie A. We're doing pretty well. I will get the latest scores up at the bottom, actually. I'm going to tell them to get a bit more creative. We're doing pretty well, but we need to do a bit more, if anything. AC Milan actually 1-0 down, as well as Lazio being 1-0 down, and we have the first highlight of this game. So, Lecoq picks it up from the free kick. Lo Celso and Lecoq in the middle combining here. Manolas picks it up now. Can he find a pass? He can. Rodriguez, who's been in very good form at the moment. Lo Celso to Vargas. Slow build-up play here as Lo Celso fires one in from range. Absolutely punts it into that top right-hand corner. What a goal. And he'll see it here now. Rodriguez, we're just playing it around slowly here. Slow tempo to start off the game. Vargas just lays it off to Lo Celso, who runs onto it, and what a strike into the side netting there. Absolutely whips his foot round that one and smacks it into the side netting. But now we have a highlight straight away as Guga dives in there, and I think he might be a second yellow for him. We go from one positive to a negative straight away. Right. This might be the chance here, actually, to drop players a bit deeper. So, Immobile is going to come off. We need to play someone in that right-back position now. Maffeo is going to come on. We're going to play Pinamonti up there still as a solo striker. And we're going to drop these two men deeper. Have Saka playing as a support winger. Vargas is that inverted winger again. And then we're also going to just play a bit deeper for Lecoq. A little bit deeper. Have Lo Celso playing a more defensive role going there. And also the fullbacks as well. I'm going to have to put them on defend just because I can't afford to see this sort of change in any other way. I'm going to play it a bit more direct now as well, purely because that's happened. And we're going to drop a bit deeper as well. But I didn't expect that. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not expect that to happen. Anyway, we're going to carry on into this game. Hopefully, I'm hoping now we can sort of carry on and hold on to this 1-0 sort of lead. I'm going to tell them to show a bit more passion because I think we're going to need to see it. Juventus have just gone and scored. Ronaldo has scored a penalty for them, and Aguero's just gone and scored 5 minutes later. So, who knows what's going to go on here. I'm going to be calm about it. We're a man down, but no pressure to get the result. No, we need that. It's going to be difficult with a man down, but keep the performance up. Yes, keep the performance up. I can't really complain if we do go and concede another goal because we are a man down, as they say. I'm going to demand more from them just to see if we can get a bit more out of the lads. I will be bringing off Fabian in a minute, or Lecoq, sorry, and bringing on Fabian. Vargas, we're actually going forward again here. Lecoq on the edge of the box, he has a shot, and Lecoq's, been a few more highlights coming through of Lecoq at the moment, and I am going to bring him off though, just for Fabian, just so we can get a bit more fitness in. Lecoq comes off, and let's see how we can sort of hopefully build. As there he is, Fabian running on. Oh, it's just a highlight to show Fabian running on, fair enough. 61st minute now, we've been doing all right. In real life, actually, as AC Milan have gone and scored to get a draw out of their game, we're holding on to the game pretty well here. Might have to make a few more changes as we have another highlight before I get into that. Grondona wins the header there. Maffeo now. Can he sort of play it well into that right-hand side? He can. He finds Saka. Can he get the ball in? He plays out to Fabian, who has another shot from range. And there we have it. The second goal we probably needed there. And I am going to make a sub straight away now. Saka's coming off for Orsolini just so he can get a bit of rest in. And as well as that, Pinamonti I think is going to come off. And I'm going to bring on a camper. In fact, I can't make any more substitutes, so fair enough. 15 minutes left of the game. Grondona plays it out wide to Saka. Saka just lays it off nicely for Fabian, who managed to get the ball first. And what a strike that is from Fabian. He's been doing it all season. He's an absolutely outstanding player. I'm surprised no one's really picked him up. But yeah, we're playing pretty well. But there's another highlight straight from the kickoff here. It could be dangerous. Faria plays it to Nego. He's bringing it forward. What can he do here? Plays it back to, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Lukaku now on that left-hand side. Romagna. Out wide to Despodov. And Merritt manages to just pick it up very nicely there. So we're doing pretty well. A pretty big highlight in the real world at the moment is obviously the Serie A are playing a lot of games behind closed doors. It's it's because of the coronavirus, and Simeone, just hits that into the post. I'm going to try and close him down, actually, because I know how lethal he can be. Pressing intensity get pretty high on him. But yeah, Serie A, the Calcio A even, are actually playing it behind closed doors, which is pretty strange to think about, as Lo Celso's picked up an injury here, so we actually have 9 men on the pitch, which isn't fantastic. Vargas tries to pull it inside, but runs into his own player, and now they're looking to break. It's 11 men on 9 here now, as Grondona gets the foot in. Nego comes forward. He doesn't have a shot on goal, and we're looking to just try and contain this now. Rodriguez with the ball in, finds Fabian. Oh, what a header, and I think it's just hit the post there. Really good header by Fabian, and Lo Celso picking up that injury could be pretty lethal for our chances in a lot of the cups here. As it's the 93rd minute now, they're coming forward, Cagliari. Ball into the box, Lukaku's at the back post. Can he find the goal? He can't, and he just misses it, goes wide. It's very poor from them. Lo Celso there. It looks like, is the physio come on? The physio has come on for Lo Celso. He looks like he's down injured really badly there. It might be a few days he's out. He might miss the next game. He's taken off the pitch. The game's going to carry on. As you can see elsewhere, AC Milan have actually come back from their 1-0 deficit. A missed penalty in the 26th minute there as well. It's probably cost some... what's their names now? Oh my goodness me. Sampdoria, that's it. They probably cost Sampdoria a good 3 points there. But there we have it. We've got the win, but I think it's been a toll of a lot of players' health. Let's see how many injuries we've got. Sassuolo actually beating Lazio there. Let's see the damage. What's happened here? Injury. He's out for 2 weeks with knee ligaments, Lo Celso. Guga's banned. And also, Lecoq and Pinamonti and Fabian all need a rest. So, we're not doing too well here. Feeling supporting there. Aguero having a great game. But yeah, we're going to get forward now to the Udinese game, and I'll just join you there and continue to talk about what's happening in probably the real world of football, as well as some of the key stuff that's happening in this save. Here we have it. We've arrived back for the Udinese game, obviously. I don't know, my brain's all over the place today. As you can see in the table, Roma, I think they've actually dropped a game. So at this point now, I think we can take an opportunity to go 4 points ahead of them and 2 points behind Inter Milan again. Big movements by Juventus up here at the moment. They're on 60 points. If we can perhaps get 5 points behind them, it still leaves us with a good opportunity when we played them. I think it was like 3 times in a row to maybe get something from that game. So, right now we have a bit of a predicament. We've been hit with a lot, and I mean a lot, of injuries. As you can see, Maffeo injured out for 3 days. So now I think I'm left with a very small amount of players to actually play in this right back position. I'm going to have to actually play Grondona there. I'm going to bring back Koulibaly to play in this pairing here. Rodriguez can stay in. Pinamonti's going to have to come out for Immobile, I think. I can't even afford to play another... I don't actually have another player to play there. Oh... I think it's going to have to be actually just keep them 2 on. Pinamonti's going to have to play through, and then Fabian can come straight back in to play that deep line playmaker role. We are playing Udinese. I'm going to stick with balanced again. I'm going to see how that pans out. Nothing really different to change. It's getting a bit squeaky bum time at the moment with how many players are actually getting injured and how many players are suspended and stuff like that. We'll have to see how we can deal with it. Lo Celso out for 2 weeks, so Lecoq and Fabian are actually going to have to become our main 2 at the moment. Go out there and give the fans their money's worth. I'm not going to say anything else than that. We're going to get straight into it and see how we can perform against Udinese. So, their side's looking pretty strong. Oscar with a free kick here, and it just goes past the post. Thought that was going to go in for a second there. Can't really say I've heard of Lasagna. Heard of him. Not heard of this guy. 8 finishing. Not much of a striker, but can we get something from this game? Lecoq wins his header. Down to Saka. Grondona down this right-hand side now. I'm not looking for him to play anything particularly great. Vargas on this left-hand side. Can he find the overlapping run? He doesn't. He finds Pinamonti, though. And he must have been offside there. I think he was. That was a pretty poor run. Oscar, let me just check if that's the Brazilian Oscar that we know. It's not. It's the Real Madrid Oscar, who looks pretty good at the moment, to be honest with you. Petzela. Anyway, on this, Petzela on that right-hand side. Grondona with a great tackle. And Lecoq, we're coming forward now with pace. Can he find the ball through? It goes towards Pinamonti, and it's a very poor mistake from the keeper. And there's our first chance of the game. It's clear cut, and it's a goal. We're going to go to cautious, just so we can see if we can play a bit better with a bit more possession. But Lecoq just plays the ball forward here. It's a nothingness ball, really. Really well defended, and then I don't know what happens there. The keeper and the defender just have a bit of a mix-up, and we go 1-0 up within 20 minutes. We're playing pretty well. I'm going to tell them to get creative, actually, because we've only had one opportunity on goal. It's been really, really poor. Well, they've responded immediately, and we've had 2 more chances, but we're not playing particularly very well. I'm going to look to maybe hold on to the ball and play it slightly less tempo, a bit narrower, and see how we can go from here. But I will be making... Oh, this Vargas gets injured. Oh, it's not going great, ladies and gents. I'm going to have to play Saka on that left-hand side. It's going from bad to worse for these injuries. We've got Lo Celso injured now. We've got Vargas injured. As Orsolini picks it up on this right-hand side. Udinese falling asleep for a second here. The fresh man's come on and he's put it wide. Okay. We've come back into the game, though, which is a positive. As Lasagna goes forward. Fabian with the interception. Or tackle, should I say. Picks it up now. Plays it wide to Saka, who he's got the pace. He knocks it past his man. He has a shot at the near post. And it just hits that outside part of the left-hand side of the post. And we're doing pretty well going into half-time. We've picked the pace back up. We're playing all right again. Their keeper's distribution is questionable at most, as they're now actually going to go on the counter-attack. And it's a 3-on-2 here. Pulled it back to a 4-on-3. Oscar just allowed to wander through the middle. His injury probably hindered him there at the last moments. But we've got through to the half-time whistle. I'm going to be calm. Things are going well, but you're capable of better, I know you are. You weren't bad, but I'm going to tell them I believe in them to improve. And the whole team's looking pretty, well, very happy about it. So we have picked up another injury, actually, though. That is a key one. Injury, lower leg injury in the 37th minute. Hopefully it's nothing too big. But we are facing a lot of injuries at the moment. I don't think we need to bring in anyone else as an emergency. I'm trying to think of players that I'm bringing in. I'm already thinking ahead to summer, whether or not we stay at this club. If we win a Europa League and we win the Coppa Italia, I'll have to weigh up how good Juventus are. If they bolster their attack, because I know Aguero's going to decline, I know Ronaldo's going to decline, even though technically they're still going to be very good. They're both going to. I've actually forgot to make changes here. This could be the biggest mistake I've ever made. I've actually forgot to make changes. I was meant to take off this midfield pairing. Well, either way, Saka with the corner in, Immobile is there, hits the post, Pinamonti picks up. Can we recycle it? No, we can't. It's a mess. A camper. Right. Well, yeah, I'm thinking forward to whether or not we win the Coppa Italia. If we perform well in the league, maybe it's worth it. But as I was saying, well done, man, we had a good win there. As I was saying, if Juventus don't bolster that attack, it might be worth, because as you can see, I'll show you the average ages of their players. They're playing Ronaldo and Aguero up front. Now, let's get their... I've got the Heyman view on, but if we can get their actual ages and everything on here, it's a very old squad. It's a very old squad. They have to make a lot of changes here. Chesney on the decline, as we can see. They've got any other players in? Berkey? Oh, they've got Berkey in. He's also on the decline, 32 years. Well, 32 is probably prime for a keeper. Gotzi, they've got him. He's actually very good. I'll give him that. But a lot of players are getting on. I can see the defensive partnership's pretty strong. But a lot of players are getting on. So they have to sort of bolster that left-back role. Pellegrini's made oh, right, it's that left-back, isn't it? I thought it was some other person then. But they've not got that great in midfield. Fekir and Dybala and Rabiot probably been the ideal three. Pjanic declining as well. And then up front, Ronaldo and Aguero. it could be questionable for them next year, so we'll have to see. Vargas out for 5 weeks, as you can see there. And that's a big hit. But we do play a few small teams. Oh, excuse me. My nose just got blocked there. We do play a few smaller teams. So we are playing Spal and Empoli, who I know aren't particularly fantastic, and Sampdoria as well aren't great. But our welcome back, we have an unreal run of games here. How many days is that? 14 days. In 2 weeks, we play 5 games. 2 against Schalke, 2 against Juventus, 1 against Roma. What I think I'll do is... Do I bring you that first leg? Yeah, you know what? Because these last few games here are going to be pretty boring. Because I'll just do a game where we have the semi-finals. But these games here are going to be pretty dull. And it's all going to be about the last 3 games of the season. So what I'll do is, I'll bring you the Schalke Roma game, and then I'll bring you in the following episode the Schalke Juventus, and then there's a single episode I'll bring you the Coppa Italia final, which is a piece of silverware we do need. Excuse me. Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. In the meantime, I'll be playing these 3 games. Hope you did enjoy this episode today. Getting back into the gist of things. You'll probably see me in this jumper for the next episode or so. Just going to record in advance a few games here. But I shall see you in the next episode. If you did like, obviously leave a like. I noticed a few likes going through on the videos, and backlogging as well, getting a big getting a few more views and everything on it. It's nice to see people are appreciating and enjoying this sort of content. A few comments as well. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like as I said. Subscribe if you are new and you're enjoying this, and I shall catch you in the next episode. Ciao.